Alright, so here's a really quick demo of how IDEA3 works in real practice. So to start with, I'm going to show you guys a real quick example of an executable compiled from a C program, C script. Specifically is from assignment 3, question 2, the hardcode one. Starting with importing the file. Here I made a local copy into my host operating system. And during the importing process, the IDE is able to identify the CPU architecture. In this case, is i386 and Node 1, and we also have the option to select the processor type. For example, Meta PC, the default option is usually for the scenario that we don't know the processor type, but being able to identify or selecting a specific processor type helps boosting the chance of successful disassembly. So, for example, here the P6 will work. And when we finish uploading the file, we can use F5, the quick key, to decompile it. And since this is a executable decompiled from a C script, we got to see C-style pseudocode. And remember, this capture the flag assignment is all about hardcode, so we are mainly concerning about the static string. So the IDE also has this option for us to really taking a look at all the hardcoded string real quick. For example, all the hardcode string is right here, we can see it. And we can quickly identify the password. For example, right here. We can try it out real quick as well. See, it works. Now, maybe we just want to try to jump into something more real world and practical. For example, here, I have loaded the Firefox bin, which is more specifically the executable from the Debian package. And here, from all the functions identified, we can see is really complicated, but we can still see something useful from the pseudocode we disassembled from into. Like for example, this one so-called profiler, which is a kind of Firefox internal performance monitoring system. And here from the chunks of pseudocode, we can get some insights. For example, this first if statement, it is checking whether the profiler system is enabled. So in case it is really starting to store the information such as, this one, the process ID, thread ID, as well as page name. And for example, the second chunk right here, you can see the if statement first checks whether the profiler system is running. If it's not, we can see it is actually intentionally trying to crash it using this abort. So as you can see, really useful program, utility program, not only for the simple executable, but also works as well for the real world applications we use more. Thank you very much.